Hi, I'm Kate O'Donnell with Mindful Learning Practices. Today we are going to do rapid review on environmental cycles using digital flashcards. If you would like to purchase a printable set of the flashcards, you can do so at mindfullearningpractices.com. Now, join me in starting with a deep breath and our intention statement. My intention for this practice session is to create a stronger neural network related to environmental cycles so that I can easily access the information when I need it. I know that I am an important part of the universe. My worth is not measured by how I perform on a test or the grade I get in a class. I am loved unconditionally. I work hard because I find joy in learning, and I know that I can accomplish anything with effort. My intention for this practice session is to create a stronger neural network related to environmental cycles so that I can easily access the information when I need it. Let's get started. What is an energy cycle? An energy cycle is a model that describes how energy moves through the environment. Producers use energy from the sun and nutrients from the soil to make food. Consumers eat the food, and decomposers return nutrients to the soil. What is an energy pyramid? An energy pyramid is a model that shows how energy decreases as it moves up the food chain. Only about 10% of the energy from one level gets passed on to the next level. What is the water cycle? The water cycle is a model that shows how water moves through the environment. What are the parts of the water cycle? Evaporation, condensation, precipitation, transpiration, runoff, and groundwater. What is the nitrogen cycle? The nitrogen cycle is a model that shows how nitrogen moves through the environment. Why do plants need nitrogen fixation to access nitrogen? Plants can't access nitrogen in the atmosphere, so they need bacteria to fix the nitrogen into ammonia, nitrates, or nitrites to be able to use it. What are the steps in the nitrogen cycle? 1. Bacteria fix nitrogen. 2. Plants absorb fixed nitrogen and use it to build cells. 3. Animals eat the plants. 4. Animals and plants die and decomposers release nitrogen back into the soil. 5. Either plants absorb the nitrogen or bacteria convert it back into nitrogen gas. What is the carbon cycle? The carbon cycle is a model that shows how carbon moves through the environment. What is the difference between the rapid carbon cycle and the long-term carbon cycle? The rapid cycle shows how carbon moves through organisms and the atmosphere. The long-term cycle shows how atmospheric carbon can enter rocks. What 4 things can happen to carbon dioxide after it is absorbed by a plant? 1. The plant uses it to live and grow. 2. Animal eats the plant and gets the carbon. 3. Plant burns in a forest fire, releases carbon into the atmosphere. 4. Plant decays and bacteria uses the carbon. How does carbon enter the long-term cycle? Carbon dioxide combines with water to form carbonic acid that dissolves rock and releases calcium ions. Calcium ions combine dissolved carbon dioxide to form calcium carbonate. The calcium carbonate becomes a part of sedimentary rock. How does carbon exit the long-term cycle? When sedimentary rock melts and becomes magma, the carbon gets trapped in the magma. It is released into the atmosphere during volcanic eruptions. How do dead plants and animals contribute to the carbon in the long-term carbon cycle? The carbon in plants and animals that are covered by sediments quickly after death becomes coal, oil, and natural gas. How does burning fossil fuels add carbon to the rapid cycle? When we burn fossil fuels, the carbon trapped in them is added to the atmosphere. What is the rapid carbon cycle? The rapid carbon cycle is a model that shows how carbon moves through the atmosphere and organisms. What processes happen in the rapid carbon cycle? 1. Animals breathe out carbon dioxide. 2. Plants absorb carbon dioxide. 3. Plants use carbon dioxide to make glucose. 4. Animals eat the glucose. 5. Plants and animals decay and release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. 6. Plants and animal waste releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Closing meditation. Thank you for this opportunity to grow as a learner. I know that taking time to practice remembering will strengthen my neural networks and help me remember when I need to. I know that I am an important part of the universe. My worth is not measured by how I perform on a test or the grade I get in a class. I am loved unconditionally. I work hard because I find joy in learning, and I know that I can accomplish anything with effort. After this practice session, I am ready to move on to the next part of my day, focusing on kindness, acceptance, and compassion for others. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time.